Okay, I have sight of it. It's making a northbound turn. Okay, now he's going westbound. Ten four. And thank you to all of you who are joining us up here in News Chopper 4 Alpha. I'm Eliana Moreno along with my pilot, Jim Pollard. We're just getting overhead of this pursuit involving the California Highway Patrol and this motorhome that you see there in the center of the shot. We're trying to confirm what the want is, but we are hearing that it is a possible stolen car, roughly at our 1 o'clock right now, Jim. And this is, again, the California Highway confirmed stolen vehicle out of Santa Clarita Sheriff's. I was waiting for that official confirmation. We got it, and it is a stolen car, again, out of the Santa Clarita area. A pursuit that started very close to Santa Clarita on the old road, and it was initially the Sheriff's Department that tried to pull the suspect over, but he took off. Oh, right here, close call with that car. Just barely missed hitting that Mini Cooper as he turned here onto Plummer from Oakdale. We're hearing that it is just one occupant in the car, a male with a ponytail, and we are also hearing that there is a dog in the front seat, but haven't heard what breed of dog it may be, but we are hearing that there is a dog alongside this suspect who stole this motorhome from the Santa Clarita and has now led officers from both the Santa Clarita division of the Sheriff's Department as well as the CHP on a pursuit, and is now in the Northridge area, now on Plummer, coming up to Tampa. LAPD could get involved if they so choose. He's making a turn here, a very slow turn here into a parking lot, and I'll see what he's going to do here. This is an area with a few strip malls. It's a commercial area. Making that turn, but almost losing control there. May just be going through the lot. He's going to lose control here on these turns. He is swinging the car real wide, and it can barely keep up with him. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw him overturn. Again, this is going to be Tampa Avenue with a cross of Plummer, and he may be coming to a stop. Nope, it's going to continue on instead. Again, in a commercial area here, Tampa with a cross of Plummer Street. Just collided with those palm trees and is continuing on. He crashed into those palm trees and is continuing on out of the lot, back out onto Tampa Avenue. You can see that whole side of the car, the passenger side of the car, is missing. You can see the significant damage there, holding on by a thread, and all of this debris now making its way onto lanes of Tampa Avenue. Tampa Avenue coming up to Nordoff. Again, a vehicle, a motorhome that was stolen out of the Santa Clarita area. A pursuit that we first heard about on the old road, made its way southbound into the San Fernando Valley, hopped on the freeway. It was on the 118 freeway for a little bit before he hopped off, and has been on surface streets ever since, through Tampa, now on Nordoff. We're staying on the driver's side of the car, but I can tell you that on the other side, there is significant damage from when he just crashed into some palm trees at a business area off of Tampa Avenue. And fortunately, though, it does not appear anyone was hurt. You see the part of the windshield just went flying off. That's what you saw right there. All of that glass flying into lanes, that was the windshield flying off of the car because of that collision that he was involved in. And again, we understand that there may be a dog in the car as well. We of course hope that he's okay. I have not gotten my eyes on him just yet, but a male suspect along with his dog in the stolen motorhome, now again on Tampa Avenue with a cross of Bryant is the nearest cross. It is going to be just south of Cal State Northridge, so we are in the Northridge area, Tampa Avenue with a cross of Chase. Tampa through Roscoe. He's going to have a little bit of traffic coming up here through the red. So this guy is running every red light he's coming up to. It's something I haven't mentioned, but every red light and stop sign that we have come up to, he has ran through that. And you've seen his erratic behavior here on surface streets. Maybe coming to a stop here, though. Tampa Avenue with a cross of Lanark. Nope, he's going to reverse. Reversing now. He's going to try to make this turn, it seems like. Nope, correcting himself instead, and is instead going to continue on Tampa Avenue, heading southbound, coming up to Strathern. The LAPD, this is their area, so they can take over this pursuit if they so choose. I believe it is a LAPD airship overhead, but we have the California Highway Patrol still behind this guy because this is a pursuit that was on the freeways. And so they took over at that point after the Sheriff's Department gave it up to the CHP. CHP got behind it. Now there is the possibility that the LAPD could take over because we are in their jurisdiction, we're in their area. At this point, I haven't heard about that happening, but I will check the units that are closest to the suspect vehicle to confirm whether or not the CHP has, oh, that was so close, oh gosh, right there at Satakoy in Tampa. What a close call with that car that had the green light. The suspect did not. He plowed right through that. Continuing on here on Tampa Avenue. So now we're in Reseda. So we're in we left Northridge, entering Reseda, southbound Tampa, approaching Sherman Way. Again, a stolen motorhome out of the Santa Clarita area. The Sheriff's Department was the first to try to pull this suspect over, but he failed to yield. The California Highway Patrol taking over, and they have been on it ever since. Maybe using the center lane to get by some slower moving traffic here. He's traveling at approximately 50 miles an hour. Through Hart, still southbound here on Tampa Avenue, using that center lane to get by. At this point, officers think it is just the suspect along with a dog. Ten four. So now he's on Tampa Avenue, approaching Victory, and once he passes through this intersection, and I confirm that he makes it through here, so he just made it there, Tampa Avenue through Victory, now coming up to Friar Street. We're going to take just a quick moment, about a minute or so, to say a few words for our viewers in Spanish, of course, for our sister station, Telemundo. So we're going to go ahead and just warn everyone, of course, in Spanish as well, of what is coming through their area here in the Reseda area, and then we'll resume our English broadcast for NBC as soon as we complete that report. Buenas tardes desde el helicóptero. Yo soy Eliana Moreno reportando sobre una persecución policíaca. La patrulla de caminos de California está persiguiendo a un carro en el cual viene un sospechoso quien se robó este vehículo. La persecución empezó en el área de Santa Clarita, en la calle Old Road. La policía cree que solo hay una persona adentro del vehículo junto con un perro. Y les repito, la persecución empezó en Santa Clarita y se fue hacia el sur, hacia el valle de San Fernando, donde continúa la persecución. Los primeros oficiales en la policía los primeros oficiales en la persecución fue el departamento del alguacil del área de Santa Clarita, pero ahora tenemos a la patrulla de Caminos de California persiguiendo a este sospechoso que supuestamente se robó este vehículo de la área de Santa Clarita. La persecución ha durado aproximadamente 15-20 minutos y durante la persecución el sospechoso se ha estrellado contra árboles y afortunadamente no ha chocado contra cualquier otro vehículo, pero sí chocó contra dos árboles y fue cuando fue cuando Victory and Winnetka. Victory and Winnetka. Ahora estamos en la calle Victory, donde se junta con la calle Winnetka, donde pueden ver que el carro está tiene bastante daño a causa del accidente que tuvo contra dos árboles. Y estoy oyendo en el radio de la policía que el perro que venía en el carro con él posiblemente se cayó también del carro. Y la persecución continúa aquí en la calle Victory, donde se cruza con la calle Winnetka. La policía sigue persiguiendo a este carro robado con por lo menos un hombre adentro del vehículo y como entendemos ahora el perro se ha salido del carro, pero la persecución continúa aquí en Reseda. Back with you guys here for our NBC viewers. We are on Victory with a cross of Corbin. Please repeat, Jamie. Just communicating there with my assignment desk. We were noting, of course, the significant damage on this side of the car. While I was doing my quick report there in Spanish, we did hear over the police scanner that the airship overhead spotted a dog on the street. So we believe that that may have been the dog that was with the suspect. So the dog may have fallen out of the car. It would have happened on Victory Boulevard when he was close to Winnetka. Making a turn here onto Tampa from Victory, you saw the significant damage there, and that is because he collided with a set of palm trees in a strip mall near Tampa Avenue, actually, and I don't remember the cross right off the top of my head, but it was a commercial area where he went through to just avoid some slower moving traffic, and that is when he collided with two palm trees, and that's what caused that significant damage to the passenger side of the motorhome. We understand just one person inside. There was a dog in there with him, but again, from what we're hearing from the police scanner, the dog is no longer in the vehicle. He may have fallen out is what I heard them say, because the officer in the airship did spot a dog on the street. I didn't see it myself, but they of course are a lot lower than we are in terms of altitude, so they have a much better viewpoint when it comes to what may be going on the street below. So that's what we're hearing, is that the dog is no longer in the car, but of course this male suspect continues to try. Oh, right there, a major TC, Tampa, with a cross of the 101 freeway on Tampa. That poor person had the green light, simply continuing on and unfortunately colliding with this stolen vehicle suspect. Major crash there. Tampa with the cross of the 101 freeway. We sure hope that that person is okay. I can't move the camera back over there because we of course would lose sight of the suspect vehicle. So I'm going to stay with the suspect, and I'll just relay what I hear on the scanner about the person's condition in that other car. But we of course hope that that person is okay. Tampa Avenue now with a cross of Collier Street, just south of the 101 freeway. Oh, right there, another car. Just took out that parked car. I believe that car was parked. We're going to get on the other side. He just crashed Tampa Avenue with Bernetta Place. We're going to get on the other side so we can look at the driver's side of the car. Oh, there was a person in that car. Oh, how unfortunate. There was a person in that car. And there we have the suspect running out of the car, just under us. Directly under us, guys. We have the suspect along with a dog. So pardon us here, the shot is going to be right under us for just a moment as we come around. But right at that corner house is where we saw the suspect take off running. Officers were very close and are now taking that person into custody. We, of course, will have a better shot of that suspect here in just a moment, but he is now in custody. The suspect, along with the dog, started running away there at the very end. We understand that that's a second dog, not the initial dog that officers had originally spotted, but this pursuit coming to an end at the intersection of Tampa Avenue and Wells Avenue. We also saw that there was a victim in a white car. That man got out of the car. He seemed to be injured, but he was able to walk away. And there's already a rescue ambulance on its way to tend to that person. But we will have a much tighter shot here in just a second of that suspect. I'm going to go ahead and use my doublers here so that we can see that suspect. And we're also hearing that animal control has been requested for the dog. So from this point, it does appear to be a female suspect. So initially we had heard that it was a male, pardon me. We had heard that it was a male suspect with a ponytail, but it does appear to be a woman. So a woman suspect and her dog taking off running there at the end of the pursuit coming to an end at the intersection of Tampa and Wells. She is now in the custody of the California Highway Patrol.
Oh no, no, no!
We have a suspect running. Oh, this is going to be close.
To watch more heart-stopping car chases happening across Southern California, subscribe here. Thanks for watching. The chase is on.